No violence.
Hi and welcome back to Kiwi Country, and of course we're on our Tex Morton special. I've got Kevin Greaves with me. Now Kevin, your dad was Rusty Greaves, so tell us about your dad.
Well, yeah, Dad was one of the pioneers of country music. He travelled all over New Zealand, you know, before the days of TV, and they had radio hits. In fact, I was recently in Stebbings, and they gave me some facts that I didn't know about. One of his, you know, the 45s,
yeah,
the singles, sold over 25,000 copies, which is, and that was in like 61 or something around, you know, something like that, you know. So yeah, well, I guess in those days,
phenomenal for New Zealand. It's like,
you know,
that's the big numbers are sort of something with talking to other people.
Muleskin and Blues.
Yeah.
Muleskin and Blues.
Muleskin and Blues. So he would have known Tex Morton then, wouldn't he?
Oh, very well. They
yeah.
Because they were on the he was on the Country Touch of Country series, with Tex was the host of.
Yeah.
But they toured together a fair bit. I remember in between those two shows, toured all over New Zealand as a two-man show. You know, Tex had all sorts of skills from. You probably know from hypnotism to sharpshooting to you know.
He was the jack of all trades, wasn't he?
And so Dad would open the show.
Yeah.
And then Tex would come rolling in and be on the side of the wings and give him the thumbs up, so I'm ready to go on now, and he'd stop and introduce Tex and away he'd go. So what Tex would do apparently, he would go down while Dad was doing his show, he'd go down and find the local pub and have a couple of drinks while he was, you know, and then when he's busy. So yeah, this one particular night, I remember Dad telling me the story about he was on stage and he's singing away, and he looked at the side wings and no Tex yet, and he'd sing another song, but no, still no another song, and this kept going on for a while. And Tex must have been having a good time down, having a few more drinks down there, and he got to it, and he's thinking, oh, and he started singing the song. It was Freight Train Yodel, and he was just got into the first few words of it and started. And he thought, oh, well, this is a Tex Morton song, and then sure enough, he looked to the left. And here was Tex standing there going. But he made from that time, from that part on, he made Dad sing that song every night. So.
This next guy standing beside me is country music royalty in New Zealand. His dad was a great big star many years ago. The whole family is just wonderful. I've known him for around about, well, we won't go there, a long time. He's a great friend of mine. Would you please welcome Mr. Kevin Greaves?
Hey, thanks, man. G'day, everybody. Thanks for having me at your place. Really nice. Nice to play playing with Sean Rudd. He's royalty. Hey, Sean, how you doing? He was out the back there, he was feeling pretty hot. He had a bottle of water in his hand. I said, what the hell's that you got there? He said, it's Viagra water. I said, give me a look at that. I said, that's Niagara water, you fool. He said, oh, that explains last night then, doesn't it? He said, do you want to keep that up? Here we go.
Daddy pulled out a neighbor's yard sale. He stuck it in his workshop way up on the shelf. Plugged it into an old brown extension cord. He tuned it into a country station. I'd sit and listen to the songs that were playing while I watched my daddy nailing them to the forest. Music never sounded sweeter as it did coming out of that little blown out speaker. Oh, I don't mind that hi-fi sound on a high-tech stereo. But between the two I'd have to choose my daddy's radio. Well, the songs I heard through all that static were hits back then, but now classics. So I went out and bought them all on CD. Well, you wouldn't believe how much I paid for that 6-disc changer in my Chevrolet, but it don't sound near as good to me. Music never sounded sweeter as it did coming out of that little blown out speaker. Oh, I don't mind that hi-fi sound on a high-tech stereo, but between the two I'd have to choose my daddy's radio. Don't mind that hi-fi sound on a high-tech stereo, but between the two I'd have to choose my daddy's radio.
Yes, thanks so much.
Thank you so much for the lovely Kevin Greaves. We've got a lovely man coming up next, lovely young artist, beautiful, beautiful voice.